Take a break from your busy schedule and join Harold Sala for Guidelines, a 5-minute commentary on living.
Looking back, his mother said the problem started with her 19-year-old son when he was turned down at the school he really wanted to attend. Trade school was their recommendation. About then, he started drinking pretty heavily and started smoking pot. "Makes me feel better," he said. His appearance took a hit, too. Whereas he had been well-groomed, he stopped bathing regularly and seemed withdrawn and sullen. He often shut himself in his room and listened to music or slept during the day. "I wish I was dead," he told a friend. When his mother would ask him to come out of his room and be sociable, he would yell, "Leave me alone, I'm all right." Then he gave away personal possessions, things he had always prized. Then it happened. Suddenly and unexplainably, according to his mother, he ended his life with an overdose of drugs that was no accident. A terse suicide note was written saying, "I'm sorry for having messed up my life, but there is no way out." When tragedy struck, people said, "How could he do that? He had everything to live for. Something must have snapped." But the fact was his death was neither sudden nor without warning. Almost everything I have described was a warning, a red flag which no one seemed to notice. Are there signs which friends and parents should see, which should tell us something is wrong, something very serious? Yes, but too often we see them only in retrospect. What are some of those indications that things are not right? 1. Isolation and loneliness. 2. Contacts with other people, especially authority figures, close friends and family, become shallow and without meaning. 3. A preoccupation with death. 4. Changes in both sleep patterns and appetites, and those changes go both ways, from habitual sleep to insomnia, from eating practically nothing to eating so much that there is rapid weight gain. 5. A loss of interest in what previously has been meaningful, school, music, sports, or work. 6. A breakdown in communication as an individual becomes withdrawn and introspective. 7. An uncharacteristic burst of generosity, even to the tidying up of a room, which previously looked like a disaster zone. 8. Comments about suicide, which may be a far more frank assessment of a situation than anyone realizes at the time. 9. Depression and lethargy. Never, under any set of circumstances, should even a casual threat of suicide be taken lightly. People usually talk about what they eventually do. Okay, what does a person do when some of those signs are present? The head of a suicide prevention hotline suggests 3 things. 1. Listen. 2. Listen. 3. Listen some more. He believes that most suicides are a desperate cry for someone to be heard. Skip the advice. Don't waste your time saying, "Well, snap out of it. Everything's going to be okay." Save the sermons on how much you have to live for. But listen and take seriously the cry of a person whose problem may not seem very big to you, but is life-threatening to the one who is depressed. If what I have described is a picture of someone you know, get help for that person. It is far better to confront than forever wish you had gotten help, especially for the young life that counts.
You've just heard Dr. Harold Sala with Guidelines, a 5-minute commentary on living. If you would like to listen to the program again, download a copy, subscribe to our e-commentary, or view other resources, visit guidelines.org. We would like to hear from you too. You can email us at info@guidelines.org. That's info@guidelines.org. Thanks for listening, and we invite you to join us again for the next edition of Guidelines.